Coconut oil is a saturated fat, so it must make you fat, right? Wrong. You go and remove saturated fat from your diet and you will automatically increase your risk of heart disease and chronic inflammation. And chronic inflammation is the surest way to an extremely dysfunctional body. Saturated fat in the form of coconut oil is superior in every way to an array of all of the other saturated oil or fat. Now, not only is coconut oil a massive source of energy, it's an absolute gift from above for skin conditions, hair, your gut, inflammation. It's great for you. And if you have a cat or a dog, it's amazing for their health too. Coconut oil is fabulous for cooking with, incredible in coffee, and we're going to talk about that ancient practice of oil pulling to detox the body. There has been so much bad rap about coconut oil that it's so fattening, it's a saturated fat, it contains way more calories than all the other oils, which it does actually, and I get it. It's got so many more calories than, let's say, olive oil. In fact, when we compare the popularity of coconut oil with olive oil, corn oil, butters, margarine, coconut oil comes in as an all-time low. It's not the favorite by any means, and anything that is deemed fattening, it loses its popularity big time, especially when we compare it to the all-time favorite saturated fat, butter. If we look back in history, coconut oil has been used as a diet staple and as medicine for over 4,000 years, before the craziness of processed junk food and an epiphany of pharmaceutical drugs for the most ridiculous of ailments. Many cultures around the world were using coconuts for everything, from skin conditions to intestinal worms. So how can this humble oil be so incredibly versatile? Coconut oil has properties that give it the ability to fight viruses, bacteria, fungi, parasites, inflammation, allergies, dry skin, dry hair, gut conditions, and not forgetting weight loss. It is truly the guru of all of the oils. In fact, there's a Dr. Bruce Fife. He's a nutritionist and a naturopath. He's written over a dozen books just on coconut alone. And his bestseller, I bought from Amazon. That's a fabulous read. I've put it in the link in the description below. The one I've got here, I bought back in 2014 when it first got released. Now, I've got 2 rescue cats here at home. They get coconut oil in their food every day. And it really is absolutely a miracle worker on skin problems too. Maybe that's another video, guys. So the secret behind the versatility of this oil comes from its medium chain triglycerides, otherwise known as MCTs. Now, coconut oil is made up of around 42% of these MCTs, and this is the key ingredient in coconut oil. So now, as well as purchasing coconut oil, we can also buy the pure MCT oil on its own. But MCT oil, generally speaking, is not for cooking with. It's just not as robust to high heat like whole coconut oil. Okay, so when these MCTs are broken down in the body, they become individual medium chain fatty acids called MCFAs. These are the little guys who go to work on providing energy and on healing the body. Now, going a little bit deeper, these medium chain fatty acids are then converted into energy in the liver in the form of ketones. And this is where the magic happens. Ketones are a way superior source of energy for the brain than glucose. These medium chain fatty acids, or MCFAs, means that this incredible oil can be broken down very easily to use for energy in the body, unlike other types of oils and fats that require way more complex pathways to be broken down and used up. And that's why all of the other saturated fats are way more likely to be stored in the body as fat rather than being used up for energy. So this alone makes coconut oil way superior to all the other oils and fats for weight loss, whilst also being able to maintain your energy levels. So MCTs are burnt up faster. They provide more readily available energy than all of the other oils and fats. And this is why when you consume lots of coconut oil, it's usually not stored as fat. It's used to fuel the body's energy requirements. So if you're someone that regularly exercises, the fuel from the MCTs is a fabulous addition in the production of energy. And if you're burning MCTs rather than glucose from carbohydrates, you're not accumulating lactic acid in the muscles, which is what causes all of the muscle soreness after a big workout. Another thing is coconut oil will make you feel full, and as a result, take away those cravings to nibble in between meals. Interesting fact, MCFAs are also found in mother's breast milk, which gives the baby protection whilst the immune system develops. Now, there's so many great reasons to introduce coconut oil and pure MCT oil into your diet. But for me, the number one reason I consume coconut oil every day is the MCFAs, the medium chain fatty acids contained in the coconut oil, which prevent and reduce inflammation in the body, because inflammation is behind every disease, from cancer through to arthritis. And if you're like me, you value your health more than anything, this will, without doubt, change your life. It certainly has mine. And now, the ancient practice of oil pulling.
What the?
Oil pulling has been practiced in India for thousands of years. So what you do is you take a teaspoonful of coconut oil and use it like a gargle mouthwash for just say 30 seconds, and then you spit it out. Now, it's probably a solid when you put it in your mouth, but it liquidizes really, really quickly. It feels kind of weird and slimy, but when I tell you should do this regularly, you'll just need to put up with it. Okay, so I've got some coconut oil here. I'm going to do it right here, right now. We might have to stop the filming while I spit it out after I've gargled it. But you take a nice big spoonful of coconut oil. This is all solid here. Pop it into your mouth. And once it liquidizes, then you can start swirling it around your mouth, your tongue, around your teeth, and really getting it into all the crevices in your mouth. So here goes. You've got to wait for it to melt. The no-brainer is that due to coconut oil being antifungal, antiviral, antibacterial, it cleans your gums, your teeth, your tongue, the lining of your mouth, and that alone is a lifesaver for the digestive system and also in the prevention of problems associated with gum disease like kidney disease. Now, if you've got a cat or a dog, amazing for their smelly breath. And if you can just brush it onto their teeth or even rub it on with your fingers into their teeth and gums, you might save yourself thousands of dollars in vet bills. And the best time to do this for you, not for your cat or your dog, is after you've cleaned your teeth and given your tongue a really good brush. Gargle with the coconut oil, and just while you're doing that, make the bed, feed the cat, empty the dishwasher. Well, that's kind of what I do anyway. And then you spit it out and give it at least 30 minutes before you drink or eat anything. Now, off you go. Go and get yourself a jar of coconut oil that's cold pressed, that's organic, and a bottle of organic MCT oil. Oh, and you can put MCT oil in your coffee. It's awesome. I glug in about a tablespoon of coconut oil into my almond latte every single morning. I'll save this for another video. So if you want to try the brands I use every day and highly recommend, I've been through quite a few, they are in the description below. Any questions you have, pop them in the comments. I will get back to you. Have an awesome day. Namaste.